Hi, good morning today with this amazing thing that my daughter had come to visit and showed me. I don't know why, I don't think I was aware of them before. For some of you, you might not be aware of it, and for others of you, probably because you're so into the health that you may be aware of it. Anyway, my name is Artettina. This is the Art, Garden, and Health channel. Just those are the three things that I like to cover. And if you're into those, please be sure to subscribe. And if you are familiar with this, leave in the comments below if you know of other apps. There, I think, are more than this one, but she is using an app and she showed it to us last time that she came here. And as most of you know, I've been on the carnivore diet, but I've been on it very relaxed. And she brought her phone, of course, and on her phone she had an app where she could literally run the barcode of the items that are in the house. Because as you know, the other people in the house with me are not on the carnivore diet, pretty much eat whatever they want. And it was amazing because we were able to go through the house and see what's in it and what those things are rated and what they do. For instance, there was a few things that were not cleaning products, body washes or whatever, which I don't use, but some types of body washes that will actually have what's considered hazard, or I would consider toxic, hazard things in it. And it would tell you what it was, and it would, if I remember correctly, it was kind of explaining what it would be. For instance, it might have the possibility of linkage to reproductive harm, the possibility of a link to colon cancer, just the things that I'm like, this is really good information to have. And then it's just a matter of cleaning out the house. We threw away a bunch of stuff, and discipline. What's also really amazing about it is it would give you suggestions to versions like what you were using that are healthy and their scores. So you could literally just tweak your lifestyle a little bit if you didn't want to jump into full carnivore. And a lot of the videos I've seen about why people have gone to carnivore is because they're having these other major health issues: inflammation, autoimmune responses, they're fighting a disease. When you see on the actual labels of these products that we're using, them possibly being linked to some of these things, it's just it's a second confirmation as to why I'm somebody who just believes you should go as unprocessed as possible. It's almost like sometimes I feel like I'm more in the unprocessed diet because there are times when I have something else besides my meat. And lately, regularly, I've been doing that. But the things that when I do splurge, like when I want to make my own pizza, occasionally, if I don't want to make the dough, I've been getting, for the most part, I've been getting a pre-made dough that I thought the store made it, but now I'm wondering if the store doesn't make it, but they actually, although they have a bakery department, but that they actually get it frozen and resell it. I don't know. But we went ahead but I was always concerned because there was a lot of things on the label. And you know how I am. I was like, if you've watched my videos before, I'm kind of like 3 items, maybe 2 or less. Preferably, it's just the 1 item. So we went through I did the dough that I buy, and I'm like, obviously I'm gonna have to make my own pizza dough when I want to make a homemade pizza. And then I've also realized I'm probably gonna have to not go with pineapple and Canadian bacon, only because the Canadian bacons in both labels were not only packed, but there were some carcinogens in them. Or was it just that it was, see, some of them I'm like, okay, because they're saying high in salt or high in fats, and we know how carnivores feel about that. So to me, I'm like, but that would be the negative that the item was getting. But if the negative the item is getting is definitely, this is a hazardous preservative, and this is what it's possibly been linked to, you can pretty much just throw out that item and just don't buy that kind again. And I love that it gives you other suggestions. So the app is called Yucca, I guess is how they're going to say it, but it's Yuka, not like the yucca, the plant, but Yuka is the one that she was walking around we literally, mostly she, went through all of our stuff. And when she took a break, was it anyway, so it was pretty amazing. I think it was a really good wake up call for other people in the house, that not only is maybe something got way high sodium, but there was actually colorings like the caramel color and stuff that have been linked to serious, that it's a hazardous chemical. I just think that if you're the carnivore in the house and you live with it, that this might be helpful for other people, to at least knowing that, yeah, if it's got all the stuff in it. I did the same thing this time when I went to go get the mozzarella cheese. Instead of getting pre-grated cheese, because I know there's extra compounds in there, one's a demolder and the other one's to keep the pieces from sticking together. So I knew it had 2 extra chemicals. I just went ahead and got the block, and then we did run that, and it was fine, because all it was the cream from the milk and salt. It's things like that we learn, right? Anyway, it's called YUKA, and I thought that anybody out there who hasn't gotten this yet and decides to, you know what, go ahead and download it to show other people in your house why you're doing the carnivore diet, or why you're restricting your diet to, or really attempting to restrict it to non-processed foods, especially if you've been getting any flack. That might be helpful to you, and very, very helpful to them if they decide to, all I have to do is go to this other food that's basically like this food, and I'm eating a little healthier. That was really an eye-opener, and really cool. So I hope you find this helpful. Please subscribe and like if you love this kind of content. We will see you again. You can see on my channel really fun videos of art in the process, gardening ones, although I haven't had a gardening one in a while, and just fun stuff like that. Have an amazing day. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye.